What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? How has everybody been doing? Okay. I know it's been about 2 weeks since I last streamed. I'm sorry. um, Part of the reasons is I was working on some art, and quite frankly, it was a commission piece that I didn't want to actually put on stream because it was a specialized commission piece, and I know that I have people that would. How do I put it? I have people that would enjoy making the commission piece look, or it's just people to be fucked up. So how's everybody else doing? I did complete this one though. So here, let me show this. For those of you guys who like Vizzy Pops, let me actually put. No, that's not it. Put this up here. Oh, percent. Yeah. So yeah, I did a little bit of an Alistair. I don't know if you know how you guys feel about it. I did it while I was working at the convention. So anyway, how has everybody been doing? I still trying to get like over the last little bit of this cough. I did actually go see somebody. It's allergy related, and fucking hate allergies. I fucking hate allergies. Yeah, just a lot that's been happening. I been watching a lot of content myself. Just keeping up with shit. No, that's not it. Just a lot of other good, other stuff. How's everybody else been doing? I hope everybody's just been enjoying themselves and making sure that they're able to just, I don't know, enjoy more of life than what the shithole that life has been giving you back. I recognize that, yeah, I haven't been as active as I want to be. And part of that really is just, if you guys noticed, when I went back to the office, it's kind of been one of those things where going back into the office really has like just affected my stream. And I'm sorry about that, guys. I know that for so long I was able to work and do streaming and just, I don't know, just do more. But it's just the last year or so has just been one of those things where it's just like, fucking hate it. And some of the content I'm consuming doesn't make it any better. No, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm at that point where it's old man get off, the old man get off the line, but the status of just so many camps and where everybody is and who's this and who's that. It's fucking tiring, guys. And dealing with long COVID and some RSV, it's one of those things where it's just like, it makes, I don't know, it just like, I didn't have the stomach for it. So I just better just logged off because shit has been crazy, yo. Anyway, um, I want to say take the time to say thank everybody who supported me, like, share, and subscribe. Um, you know what? A shout out to my channel member, Icon, dude. You may be a channel member of mine, but I'm a fucking fan of yours. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I am definitely a fan of yours, just because of the just some of the shit that you actually do and actually say. And I'm looking forward to your ass doing more YouTube videos, but I know that's outside of what you normally do. But let's just drop some wisdom right here. Give me a second. I want to pull this up. That's not it. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Here. Shut up. All right. I should have brought this up earlier. Stop. All right. Let's just do it from here. Shit. All right. So which one was our reading really? Okay, let's go to this one. All right. So like I said, Icon is a channel member, and not only is he a channel member, but he's also a content creator. So let's go ahead and bring this up. Present. There we go. Let me make What's this.
Good evening, everybody.
All right. So let's actually just watch this video. Here we go.
Everyone's enjoying your day. Recently just watched a stream with Vosh talking about like men, like mostly straight men, like have a lot of insecurities and can't really like tell what they're thinking and feeling, which a lot of this is true. But the reason for that is it's not simply that men are taught like to be stoic and be like rocks. Is that many men who sit there and tell or at least try to describe their feelings or what's wrong, it's usually shut down or met with some opposite well, I'm trying to find the right words for it. Either you're shut down to it either by your parents or by your significant other or even friends. And surprisingly a lot more with the opposite sex more than anything else. Like you try to articulate yourself very well, they're quick to call you sassy. I realized that as well. I saw that very quickly. It's usually shut down or met with some opposite well, I'm trying to find the right words for it. Either you're shut down to it either by your parents or by your significant other or even friends. And surprisingly a lot more with the opposite sex more than anything else. Like you try to articulate yourself very well, they're quick to call you sassy. I realized that as well. I saw that very quickly. That they really do call you like sassy and agree with the insults. Or when you get slightly older, you're gaslit like crazy. especially like with your boss. You try to sit there and describe how you're feeling, especially to a partner, and they will literally a partner or even someone you're talking to as friends, and they will find a way to make it about them purely. Like we've seen this over and over again, like so many times. It's the point where it's like frustrating. You be talking about yourself, talking about how something makes you feel uncomfortable or something you don't like. And instead of addressing that, they'll address how what you just said just now makes them feel. Or if you say something that upsets them, then they begin to cry. And then you have to sit there and feel bad and then decide not to say nothing at all. Or some men that been in relationships where like they're at the point where they don't even feel like arguing because it doesn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they forever
Mm-hmm.
remain silent. Like, oh yeah, you got it, you got it. Like I can guarantee you, you find a guy who doesn't like talk about his emotions and things like that, especially an adult. I promise you can just go back down and just look. And go back down and look. Talk to him for a minute. And there's points in his life where he used to be a lot more open, was then just immediately shut down. You can't simply always just blame it on parents all the times because sometimes it's just a partner, friends at school, teachers, wherever it is. Like when it comes to like expressing themselves, like guys are quickly, easily shut down, and it's really messed up. And I feel like that should be addressed more. Well, anyway, everyone enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. So what Icon is saying here is actually a little bit true. I've actually known potential partners or partners that I've actually talked with, and you kind of tell them that, hey, this is really bothering me. This is actually affecting me, hurting me, making me feel some type of way. And even people that may have actually gone through, you know, things like therapy or counseling, is always look towards the man and say, like, man up, roll some balls, don't deal with it. Now, some of us, like any type of human, need to actually start dealing with shit. I'm not even gonna say that that's a man problem, but that's just a human problem where a lot of humans just don't they just don't deal with shit like they need to. And yeah, it's hard. It's difficult to deal with problems, especially people that, you know, it's difficult to think that there is a culture change that happened with everyone within the last few years, month, decades, and all this other good shit. I don't know. I just don't know. I know one thing that we need to make a change on how we see men and what men actually going through. Not because, oh, poor men, but the world did change. And yes, we made it bigger and better for everybody else. But it's not a zero sum game. And I think a lot of people forget that. They look at they look at life as, in order to make myself feel better, I need to make these other people feel worse. It's bringing people down in order to pull yourself up. And that never ends well. It's what a lot of people on the left accuse right wingers or the patriarchy or sexism or racism actually do of, and they're so quick to engage in it. It's so fucking telling that if you if you can't pull yourself up while not making sure that everybody else, comes up as well, then you're just looking for revenge. And I will say that to the utmost, that so many people want fucking revenge. They don't want equality. They want domination. And you hear it with so many videos. And I'm not just talking about the whole, oh, this person in this group, this person in that group. No, a lot of people want domination. And it's surprisingly fucking American centric attitude where it's we need to dominate in order to motherfucking make shit, in order to make ourselves feel better. And I don't see why people can't see that shit. But hey, what else are you supposed to do, right? Anyway, yeah, I wanted to cover that because, like I said, Icon does pump out some good TikToks. I wish he would put them on YouTube more, but maybe I'm missing something. Anyway. Let's look at some other videos that I wanted to actually go over. Wow, I have a lot of videos in here. And sorry I was late, guys. I kind of was setting up the camera in the back. Just going through some videos. All right. So I am streaming on Facebook and fucking Twitch. So some of it I can't play. All right. Anyway, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do these videos. We're on YouTube. Worst case scenario, they tell me I ain't, but I don't know. All right, let's go. All right, cool. All right, so let's cover this. And this is going to be a little bit interesting because I have investment into this video. So let's go. We're going to cover this. And I guess we're going to go from there. So I'm about to tell you guys a secret. I like nerdy shit. I'm a 42-year-old, birthday turned about a month ago. 42-year-old black man that's been nerdy all his fucking life. I've also been chubby all my life. I've also had gray hair since I was fucking 14. But you know what I also had as a nerdy, heavyset black guy? A personality. I have never had problems where I couldn't get a woman if I really liked her. Now, mind you, caveats to that, the women that I like, they like me. We spent time together. Were they what people consider 8 or 9s or 10s? No, but they had big titties, and I really, really liked that they had big titties, and we had fun together, and they were really, really freaky, and they get. I'm going really fast that. So, um, let's just talk about this a little bit more. If you are a guy and you had problems with getting a woman in high school, it wasn't because you watched Dragon Ball Z, dog. I drew Dragon Ball Z in high school. I literally talked about anime and storytelling and all that shit in high school. I'm going to tell you how much of a nerd I was. I read The Wizard of Oz before I went to high school. So I watched Star Trek and all that other good shit. I was that person who literally knew stories, knew how to talk to people, and never caused me a problem. But notice again, it was more to me than drawing Dragon Ball. It was more than me to me than saying, well, they didn't have Naruto at that time because again, 42. I didn't come up and tell somebody like, yeah, Goku's power level on Namek was over 1 million. It wasn't a thing that happened, man. But you have these, let's call them individuals who think that they should actually get, I don't know, some play or something like that because they can spat off, the fact that Tenchi had, which was essentially his aunt and a space criminal as house guests. They eventually got married. Don't talk to me about Tenchimoto or Yusuke. Okay, stop. Okay, let's stop. Let's go. Let's watch this video. Shall we? Let's go.
I want you to put the word out there. We back up.
The plight of black nerds. Okay.
All right, so what's popping, y'all? I'm back.
This is a little loud. Let me see if I can turn it down just a little bit.
Back after 2 months and not uploading nothing. I got a longer video in the works. Here's a clip. If nobody got me, I know women complaining about men on the internet got me. Can I get an amen? So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 months. Anyways, a couple of weeks ago, I came across this Twitter thread, and when I saw it, I knew I had to talk about it because it related to me personally. Now, me and Twitter have a love-hate relationship. On one hand, some of the funniest people alive.
Now, this video, I think this is about a year ago. The reason why this caught my eye because I caught the second part of this video. So let's hear it.
On Twitter. But on the other hand, some of the dumbest people alive are on Twitter. But over the years, I've learned how to balance it out because you got to do that if you want to be on Twitter and not lose brain cells. And very few tweets move me to the point to where I feel I have to make a video on them. Like it is my duty, my calling to talk about this. Here's the tweet in question. Now, upon initial contact, this tweet was a bit of an eyebrow raiser.
Wait. Let's just go back a little bit.
Not lose brain cells. And very few tweets move me to the point to where I feel I have to make a video on them. Like it is my duty, my calling to talk about this. Here's the tweet in question.
Nerdy ass black man be so fine. What is wrong with this? What is wrong with this? I'm sorry. There's nothing that is wrong with this from what you're just triggered, dog. You're being a snowflake. If this triggers you to make a video, you're being a snowflake, says the guy who's making a response video to the video. I know, but let's go.
Question. Now, upon initial contact, this tweet was a bit of an eyebrow raiser for reasons that will become evident later. However, I decided to dig a little deeper and take a trip to this person's Twitter bio. Now, I'm showing you their bio because I want you to get a feel for the type of people who post stuff like this. So want you to get a feel
What
for the type
is-
of people. Y'all, I went to her Twitter.
What is your problem with that? You have a problem with the young lady being sexual? Dude, it just sounds like you couldn't get her and you mad. You couldn't get a chick like that and you mad. Is that what it is? Oh, a woman expresses interest in somebody that's not me and she's sexual, and so it's a problem. Oh, woe is me. Let me make a 10-minute video. Let's go.
Twitch account to see what kind of game she streams, and I came across this. I just got to put it in here because this shit is humorous.
Hello? What do they want me to do? I'm not understanding. Oh, other way. I'm so stupid.
You get the picture? You picking up what I'm putting down? Let me show you.
Yeah. So are you implying that she's a fake gamer girl? Is that what you're implying? Is that what you're implying? Oh, poor little man. You're mad that some people actually fake being a gamer to get attention from certain people. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's like, this is the shit that kind of pisses me off. You want your games to be mainstream. You want these lush, big, beautiful worlds. These exciting games. And in order to do that, it has to be mainstream with motherfucking it. More people like to play them. And the fact that somebody is faking being a gamer girl, that upsets you? Now, I watched the second part of the video, and yeah, this motherfucker is gatekeeping. How many times have people been in the stream and streaming in front of other people? Quite literally, yo, you get performance anxiety. You get to a point where you like, yo, what are you doing? That's not the brightest game ever, and it's not exactly a action-packed game. It looked like it was what? Until Dawn or whatever that other one is. Not Dying Light, Until Dawn, or God damn it. It's one of the games that I got on PlayStation Plus anyway. Or it should be one of the games I got on PlayStation Plus just because of the type of game it looks like. But you just sit back and try to shame a chick because it's not a conventional game and she didn't see that shit. And nobody should accuse you of gatekeeping. Go ahead.
Give you one more example, and I don't have to travel far because it is a top reply at the bottom of the original tweet.
If they wait. If they read Bleach, Berserk, and Fairy Tail, I owe them some. I mean, most people don't read the manga. All right, let's go.
Tweet. Like I said before, I just want you to get a feel for the kind of people who post. Now, the problem that I have with this tweet.
What's the problem? There are other chicks that aren't what you consider conventionally attractive or OnlyFans models that still say this shit. What is your problem? I have people on my time frame right now. They sexy as hell, but they're not OnlyFans models. But they could be. But what is your problem? Your problem is that you want to point out the ones that are considered conventionally attractive to you that are saying this shit. But are you pointing out all the other women that are saying this shit that is not considered conventionally attractive to the main masses? No. You want to put a narrative that only the reason why a good-looking chick is what? Into gaming is to get people to their OnlyFans page? Shit, that's like me being good at art to get people to my Patreon page. By the way, you can subscribe to my Patreon as little as $1 a month. It actually helps. But that's all it is. Yes, they're streaming. Yes, They're engaging on Twitter. Wait, what the fuck do you think you're doing? But it's better because you get to do it because you ugly.
Isn't that it's a couple of OnlyFans girls trying to boost their subscribers?
Hoes gotta eat too.
The problem that I have with this tweet is that it's all cap. Because if you've grown up as a nerdy black dude, as I have, you would know that black women would not touch you with a 10-foot pole. But I'll talk about that later. Back to the tweet.
That's a lie. I got with a few black women before I got married. Matter of fact, I got married. Like, what? What is your problem? What you're saying is you want the upper echelon of what's considered attractive to be slobbing you because, yeah, I read all 72 chapters of Naruto. The fuck? Let's go.
It was so bad that somebody started a separate Twitter thread where they...
If you are a black woman that likes nerdy men, comment, quote, retweet this so the Dusties can stop that narrative already.
They asked black women to post their nerdy black boyfriends. And all that Twitter thread ended up being was black women posting their conventionally attractive boyfriends who just so happen to be in the nerdy stuff. Now I will...
Yes, because somebody has to be physically attracted to you, not just emotionally or intellectually. And this is coming from a sapiosexual. You have to be physically attracted to somebody. There are very few people that you can just like math problem your way into their genitals. Very few people. Don't you get that? There are very few people that will tolerate a conventional attractive person, but don't take care of themselves, like wash their ass. You don't get points for not just being a dick. And you lose points because you're being a dick. But just existing, you don't get points. That's not how that works because you wouldn't tolerate that shit for yourself. Well, let's continue.
Admit that there was a few couples in there that truly were just two nerds falling in love. But what made the tweet even funnier was that in that thread, a couple of black women were getting exposed.
Yeah, by the most helped me on my shoot yesterday. I just wanted to put him on my back end. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why does it matter? Oh, this white boy is getting my black queens that I really want. What the fuck?
For lusting after white men.
Girls on this. Like, all right. I'm gonna say, if you think that you need to compete with somebody because on the basis of their race, and that's the only reason why the person that you want is with them, first, you shouldn't want that person. Secondly, if it's not true, then you need to do some self-reflection. But let's go.
In the past, and all I got to say about that is those in glass houses should not throw stones. Now, here comes the part where I talk about my personal experience on this topic. I don't know if you realize it yet, but I myself am a black.
Why would you leave that shit in there? This is a recorded video. This lets you know your ass just belched in a video, a recorded video. You can take that shit out. That whole thing about, oh, love me as I am. No bullshit. Would you want to sit in a room with you the way you fucking want to act? If that's a no, then you need to reevaluate why somebody needs to be around you. There are times where I don't want to be around myself. There are times where I'm just so focused and so closed off that I just want to I don't want somebody to be around that. because that doesn't foster a good relationship. That doesn't foster a good friendship. That doesn't foster a good kinship. But to expect somebody to be around me at my worst when I know I'm being my worst and just tell them to deal with it, that's selfish, delusional, narcissistic, and all this other bullshit you claim women are. But because it's you better deal with it. But let's go.
Nerd. I am an African American male who possesses unconventional hobbies such as anime and video games. I'm not going to use the term blurred because I think that shit sounds fucking stupid. I've been playing video games and watching anime since I was in grade school. I got a fat ass PS2 game collection. On occasion, I hunt down rare retro games so I can add them to my collection. I really do this nerd shit. And I can safely say, after 20 years of being a nerd has never gotten me any pussy whatsoever. No woman in
Your personality should get you pussy. That's it. Who you are as a person, not the mountains of video games, not the massive knowledge of what anime mangaka works for what manga. That does not get you. That's like saying, I know the writers of all the great literature. I can recite to you the four tragedies of Shakespeare. That means dog shit. That means dog shit. How do you relate to that person? It's simple. It's simple math. One person likes one person's personality and you get two. Imagine going up to somebody and saying, hey, baby, I got a complete set of DeWalt power tools. Don't you think? Shouldn't you get wet about that? Don't you know you should get wet about that? That's what this shit is. Do you know how to use power tools? No, just don't worry about it. I know how to plug them in, and I got them. You are literally saying that. But because it's the shit that you like, you think that it's better than somebody who said, oh, you know what? All that woodworking. Oh, girl, you should get, I know how to work wood. Let me work my wood inside of you. That's what you sound like, dog. That's what you sound like. And you think that a woman should just be like, oh, I need to change my pants. I need to change my pants. No, that's not how that shit works. How do you relate to the woman? How? That's what gets you what you looking for. Actually treating somebody, I don't know, as if they're a person and they may like to interact with you. Not the nerd shit you like or know. Hell, if you think that, I can't say that. What I can say is this. Me being a nerd has never gotten me to a point where women have just dropped their drawers for me. However, me sharing my hobby, me being passionate about sharing my hobby without judgment has. Do you know how many? I was literally told not more than 2 weeks ago, hey, you know what? You ruined me because you got me watching hentai. I'm like, I didn't get you doing nothing. No, because you got me watching hentai. Now I gotta watch it. By a woman, yes. But fuckers like this can't seem to think that there is no magic cheat code. He said it. These women had conventionally attractive boyfriends, and so they were into nerdy shit. Damn, even being ugly doesn't stop you from relating to other people who want to touch your genitals. I still point out Danny DeVito every time. But let's continue.
in the history of ever has ever wanted to date me because I told her I liked Inuyasha or Cowboy Bebop or Dragon Ball Z. No woman has ever thrown it back on me because I told her I like going to arcades. A woman has never had to wring out her panties because I told her I had a collection of PS2 games. It's just never happened. On the real though, could you imagine that? Hey girl, I play video games, I watch anime, and I got a big, juicy, thick PS2 collection. Being a nerd never got me any bitches, just plain and simple. I'll tell you what it did get me though. It got me flamed and ridiculed often until about the beginning of high school. No joke, I got called gay for nearly a whole semester after I mentioned that I played video games. Y'all think
It wasn't the video games, dog. I'm sorry. It wasn't the video games. Now, is it wrong to categorize effeminate male as homosexual just because he's effeminate or he's not being as masculine as he should be? Yeah, but it's not because you play video games. I was never accused of being homosexual ever, and people knew I played video games. That just wasn't a thing. It just wasn't. I'm sorry. Men and women knew that I was straight, that I like women. It wasn't that you played video games. As a matter of fact, one of my long-term girlfriends invited me over because I like to play video games. And she played my warp whistle. Anyway, let's go.
I'm making this up. This happened in 8th grade. Now, with this in mind, you can imagine how surprised I was when people began to come out of the woodwork just a few years later talking about how much they love nerdy men. Ooh, I love me a guy who likes anime.
If this isn't a costume and she dressed like that on the 9 to 5, oh, she hella toxic. Because she's attention loving. Oh God. Okay, let me stop.
Anime. Now people are trying to rewrite history and say people didn't get bullied back in the day for liking anime. Oh, you didn't.
You didn't. You got bullied because you were weird. Liking anime didn't do that. Was it a component of that? Yes. But I grew up in the 90s. We had a video game club after school in high school. Again, I didn't get bullied because of that shit. Let's go.
You didn't get bullied for liking anime. You got bullied because you Naruto ran in the hallways and tried to go Super Saiyan in the middle of class. Bro, how you?
Yes, you did. Yes. That was the reason why. That was the reason why. What's up, Miss Keeper? What's up? That's why you got bullied. Because you were ninja running in the high. You was Naruto running in high school. You was just a bad adaptee of how to deal with social circumstances. I'm watching Why Nerdy Black Men Get No Love.
You gonna tell me what happened to me? How you gonna tell me I didn't get called gay for liking Dragon Ball Z? The worst offenders of this revisionist history campaign are the girls who want to sit there and tell you, oh, y'all didn't like us back in high school. Y'all always went after all of the white girls. Hold up, let me get this straight. So you're telling me that as hard as it was back then to find a girl, let alone a black girl who was into...
I'm just gonna go back a little bit and we're gonna see.
Let me get this straight. So you're telling me
we're gonna go and we're gonna pause on the women that he wants attention from.
That as hard as it was back then to find a girl, let alone...
This is the women he wants attention from. Of course, a lot of them were just rude and creepy. Here's the problem. This isn't just the only type of woman that likes anime. I should know I was dating a woman that liked anime and video games in high school, and I graduated in 2000. This is just a thing. And as long as you were just like, I get it. Social interaction is hard. And if you're not that good at it, it's harder. However, You weren't called gay because you like Naruto or Dragon Ball. You were called that because you didn't fulfill what you thought what people thought men should feel like. That's it. But let's continue.
A black girl who was into nerdy stuff. Nerdy black men was just out here curving nerdy girls left and right.
Man, this is some bullshit.
I wish I was.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yes, they fucking were. Yes, they were. And I went to a fucking high school. I went to a school called Whitney Young. And there were, okay, it was a nerdy high school anyway. But I can tell you this. Yes, they were.
Was getting approached by some nerdy black girls back in high school and middle school. In my
again, oh no, oh that's totally fine. That is totally fine. And thanks for everybody who's watching. That is totally fine. If you want to get notifications, I know YouTube is where you have to hit all notifications. Okay, yeah, Whitney Young, the joke. But yeah, no, like what this man is talking about, what this kid is talking about is this. He wanted what was considered the top echelon of women to just wring out their drawers. I watch all of Power Rangers. I'm like the Green Ranger, but I'm black. And he expected just sploosh. And it's just like, that's not how that works, Chief. That's not how that works at all. But let's go.
Entire school career, I only knew 3 black girls who was into nerdy shit. One of them used to bully me. The other one friend zoned me, and the third one moved away. Now,
nobody friend zones you. Oh my God. Nobody friend zones you. You friend zone yourself. If you're attracted to somebody and you say, hey, I think we should be cool, they say no, then move the fuck on. Nobody friend zones you. Oh my God. Stop. Stop being a victim. I'm sorry.
2 out of 3 of those girls are dating white guys now, but that's besides the point. All I'm saying is,
why does it matter? Why the fuck does it matter? You just sound bitter. You just sound bitter. Oh, all right, let's go.
Is nerdy black girls, nerdy girls in general, they was not just popping up out of thin air back in the day like y'all say they were. If anything, the nerdy girls were the ones who were going after other dudes, because there was always this weird phenomenon that happened in high school where almost none of the nerdy guys had girlfriends, but almost all of the nerdy girls had boyfriends. Look.
So hypergamy. So it's just high school hypergamy that women just dated up. That's what you're saying? That's exactly what you're going to say? Maybe the guys saw the chicks and was like, hey, I don't mind if you're a nerd. Let's just have some fun. You have a cool personality. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. It just makes sense to me. Again, like I said, I've always been chubby. I had gray hair at fucking 14. But I've never had a problem with interacting with women who I wanted and who wanted me. As a matter of fact, in some cases, I was a little oblivious to someone clearly giving me signs a couple of times. But that's because I treated them like people. Now, this isn't personal. This shit is just like, it's whining on a level of nobody liked me, even though I was an asshole. And it wasn't even a cool asshole. It was just like, nobody liked me and I couldn't get any girls because I told them I was a nerd. No, okay. All right, let's go.
Look, back in the day, it was a drought for nerdy dudes. I remember back in high school when we had this esports club, right? This is around the time all the freshmen, like all of the new freshmen that started joining the esports club, right? There was this one girl out of like 10, maybe 12 dudes. Anytime she would walk in the classroom, she just had a legion of dudes flocking her. She wasn't even that attractive. Like, she had teeth that looked like picket fences. Like, her teeth were throwing up gang signs. They were going in like all sorts of
Desperation is a turnoff. Desperation is a turnoff. And I can guarantee you this shit. As much as he talking shit about her, he's still gonna try to, oh well, she should have dated me or somebody like me. Desperation is a turnoff. And I'm not saying you shouldn't care if you want a partner or something like that. But when you get to a point where like, no, I need to screw anything that has the gender that I like. Desperation is a turnoff. But he's not going to get that. But let's go.
opposite directions. It was crazy. But for some odd reason, she always had this legion of dudes around her. So to anybody who says, you just didn't want us,
Shut your goddamn ass up.
that's all we wanted back then. All we wanted was to be able to play Budokai Tenkaichi 2 with our little boo thing right next to us. But we couldn't get that. It was hard out here for nerds. And then you got people who just get nasty with it. I saw this one dude on Twitter say, you didn't get bullied because you watched anime. You were just a horrible person. I can't believe it. One dude on Twitter say, you didn't get bullied because you watched.
No one wants to date any of y'all, not because you're nerds. It's just because y'all are a horrible person who just happen to be into anime and comics. Sure words.
Anime, you were just a horrible person. I can't believe it. Watching Inuyasha and Dragon Ball Z on Saturday nights on Toonami made me such a horrible person.
Does he not get it? Does he not get it? Does he not get it? Does he not fucking get it? It wasn't the shit that you was watching. It was the way that you were acting. Wow. And he says women are delusional. I think he's suffering from the human condition, y'all.
How could I have been so blind? Man, compared to me, King Von must have been a saint. Bro, stop it.
Get some help.
Now, as much dogging as I just did on people who said we didn't get bullied for liking anime, I gotta agree with them to an extent. We didn't get bullied for liking anime. We got bullied for liking anime while being ugly. It's about time somebody told.
So the truth of the matter came out. It was because the way you looked. And again, it's not even about being ugly either. It probably was the way you acted. Again, I knew some ugly dudes that still had girlfriends. They was actually smashing the hell out of them, dude. The accusation that a lot of you motherfuckers say that these guys just have riz and that's the only reason why they have girlfriends. Yeah, it's called personality. The fuck. Okay, let's go.
Told the truth on this subject, so I guess I got to be the one to do it. I hate this topic mainly because it's so dishonest. Women, be honest. You do not like nerds. You like conventionally attractive dudes who just so happen to be into nerdy stuff. Seriously, can you recall a time where a man has gotten you soaked by telling you that he's read Berserk 5 times? I didn't think so. You met a guy that you found attractive.
I'm just going to put this right here. You hit bingo, motherfucker. And again, it probably wasn't because of your looks. Motherfucker, it was probably like, I know, okay. I'm doing the Daquan thing where here, let me see. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. This is the reason why. This is the reason why you got bullied in high school. This is the shit. This is the reason why you got bullied in high school. Yo, shit. I understand it's a style. I understand it's the way it is. This shit looks dingy though. This shit looks dingy. And this is coming from somebody who came home from work doing a motherfucking raggedy ass fucking tank top. Had some motherfucking dinner and is streaming now. This shit looks dingy, dog. And the fact on your shirt you have the phrase virginity rocks and complaining that you don't get no bitches or no coochie or no hoes, you're doing it wrong. You're fucking doing it wrong. I'm sorry. You're doing it wrong. If you think this is going to have women just like, oh, you're doing it wrong, man. This shit right here. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. Hey, do I go out when I do dress up? Do I look presentable enough? Do I go wash my ass? Do I get my hair up in the yeah. It's called putting a presentation forward that is easy for you to actually do. What's up, Icon? Actually, I covered your video earlier today, so you can go back and watch that. But dude, it's not. Stop. Like, I know my camera flipped, but stop this. This right here is the reason why you had an issue. Oh, God. Damn it.
And him being into the same stuff that you were into was...
And dude wasn't even ugly. It was just probably his attitude.
merely a bonus. You already wanted to date him. In my 20 years of living, I've never heard a woman tell another girl, he was fine, but he wasn't in the anime. Can you believe that? I told him,
he's 20? He's 20. He's 20. This motherfucker is 20, complaining about not getting as much coochie as he can get. Go sit your ass down, develop a fucking personality, and come back when you have your head out of your ass. Fucking 20. To be fair, I was married to my ex at 22. That's a different story. I was slinging that personality around like it was no tomorrow. All right, let's go.
I can't do this. My man has got to be into anime. He's got to be watching Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop. I've seen nerdy women date men who aren't even remotely nerdy. You want to know why they still dated them? Because they found them attractive. So women, stop.
Wow. Fuck. Like, I don't get this shit. Okay. So, attractiveness is physical. It can also be personality-wise. Do you not? Okay, let's go.
Stop lying and saying that you like nerds. You don't. Ugly people have it rough. When you're ugly, everything you do is deemed weird and unappealing. There's a reason it took anime this long to go mainstream, even though anime's been out since like the 1980s. That's because
somebody get him a fucking history book, dictionary, the internet. Anime has been around since more than the 1980s, you dumb fuck. Oh God. Oh God, my fucking head is hurting. Oh my God. Ah! Okay, we only got like 2 more minutes of this shit. Astro Boy is older than the 1980s. Fucking Mizaki Neosawa. She's been doing Astro Boy for like 50 years. What is your issue? No, and you know what? You know what? You're right. I can't be too mad because he's young. But it's this victimization bullshit that so many of these motherfuckers have of just like, oh, nobody loves me, nobody wants me. Either, help me out with this. You are a terrible piece of shit person, which nobody ever will want, which is highly unlikely because piece of shit people like piece of shit people either, and even good people like piece of shit either. Or you're doing this shit for the likes and the clicks to help boost up other, people that are just fucking scared of just talking to other people. Or, hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. You were a coward that you never really tried to talk to the women. But let's go.
Because attractive people started liking anime. And when people like Megan Thee Stallion and Michael B. Jordan started coming out talking about how much they like anime, that's when anime started to become mainstream. If these celebrities weren't talking about anime would have never seen the light of day. It would have remained underground, and people would still be getting bullied for liking Dragon Ball Z. So if nobody's going to say it, I'm going to be the one to say it. There is a difference between a nerd and a conventionally attractive man who happens to like nerdy things. You want proof?
I'm sorry, maybe because I'm straight and I don't know how to judge men by their attractiveness. I didn't see a problem with either one of the pictures. I'm sorry, it just like all right, let's go.
Proof? I'll show you proof. There's proof in the very thread that I was talking about earlier about all of the girls going through and just posting their conventionally attractive man who
no such thing as, confirmation bias, but yeah, let's go.
just so happened to be in the nerdy stuff. Look at this right here. Look at how sad this is. This man posted his selfie talking about how he needs his confidence boost. Somebody posted in the comments, man, you better go find it.
All right. So let's talk about this. First, and I'm gonna be very, 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 very clear about this. Stop looking for validation on the internet. Stop. Fucking stop. You should never look for validation on the internet. Just stop it. Go sit in the motherfucking corner and not look for validation on the internet. I'm sorry. Just stop. All right. Secondly, again, I don't see what's wrong with the guy. Maybe put his shit in a bun, take off. Why the fuck do you have a Scully inside? And you have hair, so you're not Tim Pool. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Whatever. All right. Let's go.
Posted his selfie talking about how he needs his confidence boost. Somebody posted in the comments, man, you better go find it. On top of that, where's all of the black women who say they like nerdy black men? If it was true that you like nerdy black men, y'all should be running this man's DMs up. Look, even he knows what's up. If it was true that you like nerdy black men, y'all should be running this man's DMs up. Look, even he.
Man, these women be tripping. They never give you a chance, but you end up seeing them nude on Twitter. I'm like, thanks, Mysteries. Wait. You see a lot of people nude on Twitter. I literally follow an account called Black Sex Video. I'm gonna stop talking about that now. Do you think because somebody exists, you're entitled to them? Okay. I don't. My head hurts, but the level of just this whole situation, it just hurts my head. All right, let's go.
He knows what's up. In the name of all that is holy, y'all gotta stop lying to these men, okay? Just tell them the truth. Like, seriously, it's getting sad at this point. So, in conclusion, black women, listen, you can lie to me and you can lie to your mama, but you can't lie to yourself. You do not like nerds. You like sexy ass men who just so happen to be into nerdy things. We not mad at that. We know that. Just admit it. There's no need to lie about it. So, yeah, like I said before, I got a longer video in the works. It should be done pretty soon. I've been working on this thing for about at least 3 months, maybe even longer. But yeah, just stick around for that. I might have another short, video of me just ranting about something. That might come out in between that and the long video. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, videos open.
Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
All right, so yeah, that's. I'm sorry. You think you ugly, and that's the reason why the whole video is that I'm ugly and I like shit. Like I don't. I've never called myself ugly. I called myself an asshole, but I've never called myself ugly because I'm the most motherfucking handsomest motherfucker in the world. Just got the locks and shit like that. Seriously, no. It's the way you fucking act and the way you fucking think. But people like that can't see it. People like that can't see it. I don't know why they can't see it, but people like that can't see it. But anyway, guys, I wanted to watch this clip. I thought it was interesting. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do just some more videos on some shit like this. This shit is just weird, man. It's just like, why are you mad that nobody wants you? Change your fucking attitude. And maybe you'll get somebody that really would like you. I don't know. Anyway, like, share, subscribe on all the other good bullshit for this. I'm gonna clip it out and just make it a segment. And yeah, yeah, that's the thing that happened. All right, so I think that's finished for the night. It's 9:30. I don't know. A lot of other videos I want to actually do, but they're kind of like too extreme and will take too much time. Getting ready for what? Oh my god. I don't have to work tomorrow. So that's the thing. I think with a lot of it, the one thing that I have to do is I'm gonna try to take my daughter to breakfast. Her birthday is next week. Oh, she got a flame for it. Like I said, I actually did a commission for my mother. I do I want to do this? I don't want to do this. I've just been really, really good with a lot of shit that I don't want to do, that I don't want to start fights for. But I want to start some fights. Let me see what other videos I have. Okay. I think I'm gonna watch this one. Send me a message of the next time you want to stream, Miss Keeper, because I'm actually doing better. As you can see, I've gotten my cough under control and all that other good shit. Oh. So. This is what I want to actually do. I am currently looking. I'm currently looking for people to game with. And not saying that, oh yeah, I need to game with someone. No, I am looking for people to game with the PS4 or PS5 that we can actually kind of do like a gaming while talking series. I know this is kind of seem weird and shit like that, but just a commentary stream where we can actually do like survival games or shit like that where we can actually game. I am going to get, well, I'm working on right now getting my PS4 fix, and of course we have the PS5, and so I'm just trying to look at like kind of like a show where it's gaming and politics, like where it's literally gaming and politics. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's like I've had this idea, but it'd always be fun to bounce it off of other people. So it's um oh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. And I know I didn't do a post video for it, and I know it's my thumbnail in the thing. As far as being an artist goes, um, it's it can be interesting. You can learn how to talk on the fly as well as game, and it's very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. So I want to talk about this, and this has kind of been my beef, and I know I kind of did a rant on it earlier ago. Um, I have a problem with the way a lot of people see art. Now, me going to the convention, I saw a lot of people do art and they sell an art and shit like that. That's not my problem. Interpretations of art is not my problem. My problem is a lot of people don't know how to deal with TV shows or web shows. They don't fucking know how to deal with it. And oh my God, the amount of criticism I've seen for a few shows that came out, the Avatar, the Has Been Hotel, some of them is just turning really, really fucking weird. Like I saw a criticism somebody put out that Charlie and Vaggie are the straightest gay couple there is. And it was explained to me that the reason was because they just act like a couple when they weren't all over each other. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Anything? Or the whole thing about that, you know, with a lot of TV shows now being condensed as a standard 8 episodes, that writers are trying to do too much in those 8 episodes, or they're not trying to do enough. And it's just like, and of course, the cardinal sin that a lot of motherfuckers, it's 2 cardinal sins that you should never do in media right now. One, you should never just tell and don't show, because audiobooks aren't a thing. And um not only that, but the fact that you just told and don't show, oh my God. You also can't have plot holes. And I'm thinking, for most of human fucking histories, every story we told has had some sort of plot hole, or told instead of shown. We just got video. We just got video. Mere seconds compared to the extent of the human history. And it's just so fucking unbelievable, the amount of people that literally, no, you gotta show, don't tell, show, don't tell, show, don't tell. Sometimes you have to use the tools when they're appropriate. Not every tool. The live action Avatar. Do you know how many people's like, I don't like it? It's not the same show that it was in the cartoon, because it's fucking live action, dog. Like, you can do shit on a cartoon that you can't do in real life. And I'm sorry, some people relate to live action better than cartoons. You anime fucks. And I'm one of them too. I'm an anime fuck. But that's what you don't get. Your preference for shit doesn't make it the standard and golden rule for everything. But you motherfuckers can't understand that. And You would rather shit on something instead of saying it's a bad move. Just say you don't like. God damn it. That is so motherfucking irritating. There are people that come up with some of the brazenest, craziest shit. And instead of standing on, I don't like, but this says this, and that says that, and this is the best rule. No, just say you don't like. Because most of this shit is all subjective. I know we haven't solved the issue for solipsism. We haven't solved the issue for the is-ought gap. But don't sit back and stand on your word as it's the voice of fucking God. Because more times than not, it's like your opinion, man. I encourage you, Miss Keeper, to watch the Kevin Smith He-Man. Always it's gonna tickle something down in you that the like the old ones did. I will admit the new He-Man with Kevin Smith with the almost complete animated art style. Oh yes, it will tickle more for you. And the thing about it is, this is like I watched motherfucking Thundercats when I was a kid. I liked the one that they recently did, but was kind of bullshit. But I still liked it. Not because it wasn't the same as the original, but it was a good fucking story. Oh, they took the characters and told the story that they wanted to do. Welcome to fucking Writers 101, where you take characters and you do the shit that you want to do with them. I'm sorry, it's been happening for fucking ever. Did you know certain shit is fan fiction? You know certain shit is fan fiction. I'm gonna be like, look, check it out. The Odyssey is fan fiction. The fucking Iliad is fan fiction. It was characters called gods that they made a story about Troy and the Trojan horse. It's fan fiction. All stories are. Look, R.I.P. Toriyama. But Dragon Ball was fan fiction. Journey to the motherfucking West. Son Goku excuse me, was a fanfic of Son Wukong. Quite literally, he was a monkey boy, and Bulma was the fucking priest in that story. Works are derivative, and authors take characters that they want to do and put it into other shit. Am I saying you can't criticize a work of art or a story or things like that? No. But say you don't like it. This is why I've been streaming much. Yes. This is why I've been streaming much. Anyway, I am my rant is over. I am gonna possibly, like I said, go spend some time with my daughter tomorrow, and from there, I am probably gonna come back and start streaming again. I'm sorry I took so long off. As you guys know, I work for a call center. Sometimes I come home and just do not feel like talking. But I'm gonna do better. I want to thank everybody who supported me. And yeah, I need to go because now I need to actually get something to clear this cough. But thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching tonight. And yeah. Take us away, Richard.